Okay, the second force of business mastery is constant and strategic innovation. Basically, products, service, and delivery. Okay, strategizing once a year or once a decade, it cannot happen. Strategizing is a skill that needs to be deeply embedded within the culture of your organization, within your staff. Total quality and the cycle of the time it takes for your production and your customer service. The ability to reinvent the basis of competition within your industry and reinvent a new industry within your industry. There's always things that can be reinvented. There are always gaps and loops and holes within the product and the service line of the companies that you offer. It's also called a blue ocean strategy. Most companies operate inside of a red ocean. They're inside this box. And inside this box, the water is red because everybody's fighting over the same fish. There's all this blood in the water. In a blue ocean, a shark can swim freely. It can feed when it wants to feed. Get outside of the box. It's okay to step out of the industry. So, constant and strategic innovation. Always be thinking, always be engaging your customers. Always be asking them what's happening. Okay. Now, Jay Abraham, who is one of the most brilliant minds, was asked to simplify how to grow a business into 3 steps. And it took him a little bit. He made a couple phone calls and he came back. And these are Jay Abraham's 3 ways to grow any business. Number 1, write this down. Increase the number of customers or clients. Right? And that seems simple. But the first way to grow any business is to increase the number of customers or clients. You don't always have to do that, though, because the second way to grow any business is to increase the average transaction value. Whether you sell a high-ticket offer, you have 100 customers or clients, or you have 1,000, you have 10,000, or you have 100,000, whatever that number happens to be, whatever you're charging, can you increase it by a couple dollars? Take 10%, for example. If I'm charging $10, 10% is what? $1? Can I charge 11? Do you think that would freak out my customers? If I charge $1,000 and I go 10%, you're talking $100. So if I go $1,100 as opposed to $1,000, is that going to freak out my customers? If I charge $10,000 and I add $1,000, if I go $10,000 to $11,000, is that going to freak out my customers? Probably not. So either increase the number of customers or clients that you have with keeping everything else the same, increasing the average transaction value that your current customers pay, even better, while increasing number 1. And number 3, increasing the frequency of repurchase of the existing clients that you already have. A lot of customers, a lot of business owners focus their businesses and their marketing platforms on new people all the time. Don't forget about the people that you already have. Again, love your customers, love your clients, constantly innovate, constantly in strategic innovation. What do your customers need that they are not getting? So is your product a one-time sale and you never see them again? There are industries like that. Business owners, clients of mine that I've been with, talk about roofing companies, for example. They put a roof on your house and that's it. Once they put a roof on your house, you don't need another roof for 50 years, right? How do you get those customers back? They already trusted you. They already did business with you. Does your customer buy once a month? Can we get them to buy something within the month? And maybe not necessarily repurchasing of the same product, but if with that constant innovation, can we give them an upsell? Can we give them a second product? Can we give them something else? Doesn't have to be a big ticket. It could be a small ticket. It could be anything to fill a void that they need. They already trust you. They're already there. So the 3 ways: increase the customers and the clients, increase the average transaction value, and increase the frequency of repurchase. 3 ways to grow any business. In the words of Jay Abraham,